We're going full Moe today as we draw Moe Szyslak from The Simpsons in half an hour, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. It's gonna be fun. All right, we get started with Moe here in our 30-minute version. I really like the way Moe looks. He's got a very specific look in The Simpsons style, that upturned nose and that sort of thick eyebrow really comes together to make him look really interesting and fun. Again, the Simpsons, as we've seen through the number of these that we've done, are such an interesting character style. It feels like they should be relatively easy to draw in a lot of ways, and they are once you understand how to draw them. But the basics of them and the specificity of where lines go to make them is really a challenge to work through, especially when we only have 30 minutes to do it. It's not like I draw Moe every day. I'm not a Moe head in that sense. Moe head? I don't know. Anyways, and so a lot of this process is learning what makes the character work and the sort of nuances between where lines should go, especially in things like the hairline and the jawline relative to the eyes and the nose, like in every head. Anyways, we also have a really interesting challenge here when it comes to his apron and his sort of clothing, because it really sort of comes out of the front of his body when he's on a side profile like this, or a three-quarter profile. And because we decided to go with this classic arms crossed, I hate the world and everyone in my bar look, it does take a little bit more to understand the dynamics at play here in the body shape, you know. And that's all right. We have 30 minutes. We can play around. We can figure things out. We can cut and paste and move and nudge till we're happy, or at least before the time runs out. And again, that's what sketch layer is for, right? We want to take the time to mess around, to make things a little bit grosser than they should be when it comes to the final image, make them a little bit looser, a little bit rougher, so that we have some space to work in when it comes to our line art and we start to solidify our final look. I found his legs to be particularly weird to place because he's got this apron over front of him. It means that it overhangs the legs, and if you get them a little bit wrong, his body looks real weird. And so you can see me trying to fix it by nudging, and I think I finally realized I'm not going to be able to nudge this back to where it needs to go. Let's make this work. As we move on to the line art, I want to remind you, my name is Patrick. I'm an artist. I like to draw fun pictures here on the internet. I'm glad you decided to stop in today. I like to have fun, and I hope you have fun watching this video and any of the other ones here on the channel. I do challenges like this all the time in various types and forms. I also do it on a live stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Thursday is the day we do our mega projects like the adventuring party and the comic book that we drew. Tuesday is the day that we do fun challenges like this. Your input is always appreciated, and any of those things, feel free to join us. For now, our Moe is coming together. Our line art is coming in ways that I feel pretty good about. It's just a matter of getting some of these final pieces in place so that we can move on to our colors. As always, color is this weird thing when it comes to monitors. I grabbed the same yellow from our Millhouse from earlier, and we want to work through each of these colors in time, just trying to get things close enough to the character that it represents them pretty well. He's got a teal bow tie, which I think is a really interesting color choice for a character, but it does work with him for sure, especially with his gray and bluish hair and his light blue shirt. And we really have a Moe here that I think we can be happy with. We're going to get some shading in here using a multiply layer and a fill tool and clipping mask. And we'll just get as much shading in here as we think we need, and it should look good. Who is your favorite side character on The Simpsons? I know I've asked it before, but I still like to hear it. I think I've said in the past Chief Wiggum and Frink the Scientist. I think I also really like Mr. Burns. He is a monster in the best way possible, stupid and wonderful. He was a billionaire to hate before it was cool to hate billionaires. That's not entirely true, but he certainly fits the bill. So yeah, I think we got our shading on here. It's time for us to get some highlights. We're just gonna run along the edges here. Turn on a clipping mask so that, you don't have to see all the messes I make. And yeah, Moe is coming together rather nicely. Are there other characters you'd like to see done in a time challenge like this, where I draw a really detailed one in half an hour or an hour? And then a couple of shorter detailed ones? Do let me know in the comments below. I always appreciate your feedback. and try to take on your suggestions as time goes forward. There's always a bit of a delay because I do a live stream and then I edit and then I put stuff out. And there's always stuff in the chamber, you know? I guess that's how YouTube works for people. We're just getting a background in here, trying to make this character look a little bit more like themselves, so we're putting them in a bit of a bar space. Somebody saw this picture I drew of Moe and said that the bar is too nice for Moe, and it's probably true, but you know, you gotta just like get in there and do your best to make things look thematically on point, even if you can't get everything else exactly right. And I do like the sort of pseudo shadow lineless style for the bar. And there's Moe. And the time starts on our 5-minute version of Moe. Here, as always, our time is so limited that we just cannot take the time to sketch. So we're working real loose. He looks more like a monkey than ever before because of that overhanging eyebrow. But, you know, you got to keep moving forward. I think we make big head, classic expanding head size mistake in this one. It's just something I apparently do. It's my natural inclination. And it's a fun part of doing this kind of thing because I get to see what my instinct will do to a thing when not given a lot of parameters. And so my instinct apparently is to sort of inflate the size of a head relative to a body and to sort of lose the cohesion of an object. And that's really valuable for me to know as an artist because when I start drawing characters over and over again for projects like my comic book that came out recently and those sorts of things, you know, I need to know that my instinct is to make things larger than they should be. For instance, that lovely apron. We're getting pretty close to through here. We of course want to get some color on this because I like getting color on my 5-minute one. It just feels really nice. And so yeah, I'm just making this get in here. Now I'm grabbing my colors from the other one. I think my time is nearly running out, which means that we're going to be close to our end reveal any minute now. And yeah, Moe looks a little bit more like Season 1 Moe. A little bit more disheveled, a little bit more falling apart. But you know how they say, Moe problems, Moe problems. That's not a saying. I don't know why I said that. I think this is going to be it for our Moe. So let's check out the final reveal of our 5-minute Moe. Oh my goodness, I'm doing shadows. So it's not final reveal yet. Look at that. I have so much time. I'm doing a shadow. Wow. I'm a true artiste. We're dropping these lines, and I think we're basically at the end of what we're going to have time to do. Let's check out the final reveal of Moe for real. We have 1 minute on the clock to draw this final Moe, and time is not my friend because I get lost in the face. It always happens to me. I try to do these things fast, but to get the face right, I gotta put a little bit of energy into it, and by energy I mean time, and then suddenly the time is gone. And so here we are rushing our way through a Moe. I think this Moe looks a little bit more together than even the second Moe, which is impressive in its own right. But you know, it's a weird thing about art. Sometimes your hand is just working, right? Like the connection between your mind and your hand is just on point, and it feels better than other times. Maybe it's the free flow, maybe it's just like the right state, maybe it's the fact that I've drawn Moe a few times. Oh, he looks so much worse now. Well, you know, we were close to something for a moment there. But yes, we got our Moe in here, and I think I realize at this point, time is basically running out. I have no choice but to start getting going. And truth be told, time runs out, and he has no torso. He just has arms and a face. And that's probably because his body is a lot harder to draw, or at least his hands are harder to draw. And so I did the smart thing and gave a little bit of a line to make it look like he's standing behind a bar. And so really, it's a perfect Moe. His head is real bad, actually. Forget what I said about good. All right, let's check out the final reveal of our Moe. And that's going to be it for today. There's our 30-minute, 5-minute, and 1-minute Moe. I really do like how these turned out. I have a lot of fun doing them. Fun is what I'm all about. I think art should be fun. We shouldn't be too worried about how nice something looks or how perfect something is, because perfect is only one style in the world of many, many styles. And your awkward version is probably amazing, even if it's not the perfect thing. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, ideas, challenges, things that we should do let me know in the comments below. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Your presence means a lot to me. And for now, that's going to be it. So keep being awesome. Bye!